Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers, 718-380-0006.
For the 5.75, man, if you don't mind.
5 points. Reach out and let everybody know who's in the in the office right now. Right now in the studio, by the way, I have Eddie Albert. He hasn't had a chance to come to the mic because he's been deluged with phone calls. And anybody who wants to get some straight answers to maybe some questions that have been bothering them about getting a mortgage, speak to Eddie. He's the senior loan officer, been with us since the inception of the company. He's a very patient man. He will go through every possible scenario to try to help you. So don't be shy to call. Call 718-325-5555 right now. Or in the office, we have Rajan, we have David Narayan, we have Minesh, we have John Fahim, we have Sandra, se habla español, we have Chris, as well as Shazim. So they're at 718-380-0006. But right now you have the opportunity to speak with the senior loan officer. So if you want to get the facts about debt consolidation, you want to find out about paying off that car loan, you want to find out about reducing your monthly payments dramatically, he is the man to speak to right now. 718-325-5555. Now, Squeeze, I think you have a question to ask me.
Well, let me ask you this, Scott, because, you know, I want for the folks to really understand, and I want to hear what you have to say and what your feeling on it is and what you think. Who are the people that you truly think that you're really, really helping right now, in this day and age, right here with everything that's going on? Who are those people? Or who do you see those people as?
Well, I mean, it's a fact. I mean, certain things we've analyzed. First of all, our pipeline right now, the loans we have in process, almost 75% refinance. What that means is we're having a refinancing boom. And that also means we still have people who are buying homes. But where we're seeing the people who are being helped the most, and also the numbers of people out there who can be helped, is the people who've owned their houses 3 to 5 years, have developed a lot of credit card debt. Credit card debt is driving refinancing right now, as well as the adjustables that are resetting. But credit card debt, the abundance of credit card debt, and the crippling effect it's having on people's lives financially is really driving the refinancing boom because people can save so much money.
Hold on. Really? More than the adjustables and more than the folks who are anticipating foreclosures?
Well, you know, here's what the story is. A lot of people got some hybrid adjustables over, the last couple of years to buy houses. And they bought the houses at the peak. They didn't verify income. And, the prices have gone down.
Or they didn't know it was an adjustable.
They didn't know.
Or some people didn't even know it was an adjustable.
But the problem for those people, some of them, is we can't help them. Just flat out, we can't help them. We can give them advice, but we can't help them because their house is worth less than what they owe on it. And it's a difficult situation. They can't qualify based upon their income. So they're in a difficult situation. We advise them to, retain the services of an attorney to try to, and we don't suggest any particular attorney, but that they should use an attorney to try to help negotiate with the bank and get the best deal possible. However, the people out
with credit cards.
The thing is, all you hear on the news is about the people who are in foreclosure. People who are in foreclosure, people who have these adjustables. The fact is that there's a lot of people who are not in foreclosure. Actually, the majority, by far.
That's not right.
I mean, 98% of the people in this country are paying their mortgages on time. Obviously, a lot of these people who are suffering from these subprime loans are concentrated in certain areas, and certainly there's a lot of them. But the bottom line is what I call the silent majority. Why I call them silent majority? Because they are the majority. The people who are paying their bills. They're paying their mortgage. Maybe they're paying and their credit cards. Maybe they have a few late payments. However, they are paying their bills, and nobody's talking about them. I read all these journals, all these websites about mortgages, and all they talk about is the trillions of dollars in subprime loans that are going to be resetting this year. They give certain dates. But the bottom line is a lot of those people can't be helped, and why not reach out to the people who are paying their bills? Why exclude them? We don't exclude anybody. We like to reach out to those people who are being ignored by the rest of the lending community. I mean, let's talk about, Squeeze, first of all, they should call 718-325-5555. We use the term house rich, cash poor.
Cash poor.
Bottom line is 60% of people's wealth is in their home. Now, they may not be utilizing it to their full benefit. Having it just sit there, if they don't have any credit card debt, they got a good rate on their mortgage, that's great. You don't have to do anything. However, if you have credit card debt, call 718-325-5555. If you have a high rate on your mortgage, call 718-325-5555. If you would like to find out about getting cash out, find out about calling 718-325-5555. Get a personalized consultation with no obligation whatsoever. We're not going to ask you to put up any money. We're not going to say you have to come into the office to know what we can do for you. We're going to be able to tell you over the phone based upon the information you provide and the credit report once you give us the authorization. Find out. You, the silent majority, I'm reaching out to you now. You homeowners out there, you're struggling. You've made some late payments. Your credit cards are royally screwing you by raising the interest rates. 718-325-5555. Take some action. Take some direction. Move. Don't just complain about not having enough money. Don't piss and moan about it. I mean, I want to be blunt. A lot of people complain about it, frustrated by not having. I am providing you potential solution, at least the knowledge. Take the action. 718-325-5555. The silent majority squeeze is the people who we are helping and that can be helped in millions of people who are just out there. And you know what? When the window of opportunity closes, a lot of them are going to be left behind. And that's what bothers me. A lot of them are going to be left behind. And that's why I get on the radio and I say things like, eliminate the middleman. I say everything sucks when you got no bucks, and everything is funny when you're saving money with First Republic mortgage bankers. I want to get people's attention. You do the same thing, but you do it in a different style, maybe better than me.
That's true.
But I think it's important to wake people up. That's the great thing about radio. People aren't thinking of it. They're minding their own business. They want to listen to some music. But in between, they got to hear this madman from First Republic Mortgage Bankers saying, listen, they're blasting through you with speakers. Refinance. Get rid of your debts. Husbands, look at your wives.
Crazy Scott.
Look, husbands, I want you to look at your wives. Tell them to call. Wives, talk to your husbands. Tell them to call. Get the facts. Kids, look at your parents and tell them to call. This is your future. And if you need a good enough reason to call, look at your kids, parents. There's so many good reasons to call. Actually, there's no reason not to call because you can get a free phone call at 1-800-QUICK-LOAN. Now, actually, I am being successful. The lines are blazing here. So I'm going to go out and take some phone calls, and I'll leave the rest to you here, Squeeze. But I really want so many people who are already helping. They're only a slice of the pie. They are representative from a statistical point of view of the number of people that can be helped. And we want to reach out to every single one of them, and I want them to pick up the phone. Like I said, I want everyone in the family to stare at somebody, and somebody pick up that cordless phone. Someone pick up that cell phone. You're in a car right now? Pick up your cell phone. Call 718-325-5555. Call 718-380-0006. But you got Eddie here in the office right now giving free consultations. 718-325-55. I'm going to be on the phones. I'm running to take the calls. Listen, Squeeze, I'll leave it up to you. Play some music, and then we got the news coming up, right?
Absolutely, most definitely.
Okay,
but Scott, before you go, before you run off, Scott, but hold up. There's something that you just hit.
First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York.